My goal? Survive 100 in-game days in Restaurant Tycoon 3 and make over $100,000 without rage quitting or burning down the kitchen. Seems easy, right? Spoiler, it wasn't. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so first we need to pick which style of restaurant we want. So let's take a quick look through what our options are. I think we gotta go with this one. We gotta go with the White Box Bistro. Alright, so the one tip I've learned, if you want to make a lot of money, go with Japanese food. Japanese food has some of the highest price items in the game, so we are 100% going to go with Japanese food here. Now, what should we name our restaurant? We're going to call it Walk This Way. Alright, let's talk to our boy Luigi here. Mamma mia! A brand new restaurant in town. It's time to get to work. The customers aren't going to serve themselves. Well, of course they're not. Like, look how big and open this one is. Compared to some of the other ones, that's crazy. Before I even get started, though, I kind of want to rearrange this kitchen real quick. So we're going to flip some of this stuff around, just to make it a little more efficient. Because once they're in use, we're not going to be able to move them until they're not in use anymore. Okay. Sweet. So we're going to start with putting these people at a table. Wait for them to order the one item that'll be on my menu. We've only got ramen. That's all we serve. Alright, let's go cook some ramen. We're cooking ramen. That's all we serve. Ramen and disappointment. My customers look like they regret their life decisions right now. Why did I come to this restaurant? All they serve is ramen. Oh no, and it's on fire. Alright, who's eating this burnt ramen? We're gonna give this to the guy. Or are they both guys? They're both guys. You get them. Enjoy your burnt ramen. Nothing like walking away when you're cooking. I told you this is gonna be bad. Let's try not to burn anything else. As I run away. As I run away again. As if I didn't learn my lesson the first time. And don't come back! Unless you have thicker wallets. I need some tip jars. That's what I need. I don't know if it's not worth buying this early though. We don't want to have anything cheap on the menu either. We don't want any cheap items because people are going to buy whether they're cheap or whether they're expensive. It doesn't matter. They're coming to the restaurant. They're going to eat. So many choices. I wonder what I'll have today. I think I'll have the ramen. What are you going to have, Lisa? Oh, I think I'll also have the ramen. I'm sorry. Now we're gonna serve this one and then boom, we get another thing on our menu. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? Do we want a starter? Yeah, let's get a starter because then they're going to spend more money. Let's go with this one. Nigiri. Add it to the menu because then they'll get starters and they will also get mains sometimes. All right, let's serve this person their ramen. These poor people. There you go, Lisa. That's your name now. After this, I should see if I have enough for the chef yet. I feel like I should be close. Nah, not yet. Once they're done. So that'll give me enough for a chef. Thank you, thank you. Just as soon as that goes into my money pile down at the bottom here. Okay, perfect. Let's get Milo. Milo's gonna be our boy cooking over here now. So I'm just gonna go deliver this to these folks. This weirdo with his hair. Like, what is that? You trying to be Sonic the Hedgehog? Just roasting my customers. That's what we do here. We roast our customers. But you're not going to share? You're just going to eat in front of them? You're just going to eat in front of this person? That's so rude, bro. Hopefully I don't burn it. We don't need any more burnt ramen. That person didn't even complain. It's kind of wild to me that they don't complain if you burn their food. They're just like, this is fine. I'm just going to eat this burnt black bowl of ramen. She was gonna go sit with them. She wanted to go sit on his lap. You gonna let her come sit on your man's lap? I don't think I'd be letting her do that. Shady, shady. All right, let's go cook. All right, we need one more set of customers. Why are you laughing? You see that guy laughing? You think my restaurant is a joke? You get out. This is the door. You leave. Don't you laugh at my food. That is so rude. This guy dressed like a mime. Alright, what else do we want? Maybe we should go desserts, because then maybe we'll stay for 3 courses. So let's go with the dessert. They're not going to be very expensive, probably. But maybe like $5. Yeah, they're $5. Alright, I found Waldo, guys. We don't need to wonder where he is anymore. He's right here. Waldo, blink twice if you've been kidnapped by Roblox players. Blink twice. He didn't even blink once, guys. He must be here on his own free will. How weird. And they're all ordering starters. That's what I like to see. I guess I should be paying attention. Like, I have no servers yet. So I really need to be serving these people their food. Pay attention, Mitch Robo. Table for 2, right this way. Bro, what is that on your head? Why do you have chicken legs on your head? That can't be sanitary. Two ramens. They're not even ordering a starter. What the heck? What the heck, bro? If you're new here and you're enjoying the video so far, make sure you also subscribe and leave a like. It helps me out a lot. Alright guys, we're currently nearing the end of day 4. I'll check in with you guys at day 10 and we'll see what kind of progress we've made. Alright guys, we are at day 7 and we've made our first $1,000. We're at 1,172. Let's see if we can get that to at least 5k. Then we'll put a whole bunch of stuff in here. But after day 10, we're still going to do our check-in and see if we can get some more tables in here. Maybe get a waiter and make a little more progress because it's going a little slow right now. We made it to day 10. We're currently at just under $3,000. So what we're going to do now is we need to do some upgrades because we're just moving way too slow. So we're going to upgrade the kitchen. We're going to have to buy some new stovetops, and then we're going to have to level him up. Make him chop a little faster. Make him fry a little faster. And then we're going to have to buy the new ovens. So we're going to go into build mode. And we're going to go ahead and sell that. And then go to unlocked and faster oven. Rotate that bad boy. I need to sell that one, but we got to wait for him to finish first. As soon as he's done cooking on there, we can sell that bad boy. Okay. Rotate. It was already the right way. What am I doing? Okay. Now he should be able to go a little bit faster. That's going to help us a lot. So that took a good chunk of our money. Alright, I'll catch up with you guys in another 10 days and we'll see what more progress we can make. If there's anything that happens along the way though, I will definitely check in. Alright, so now we're going to go into build mode. And I'm just going to put everything in store. So I can just pick everything up. Except for these stupid little tables like this. We're going to sell those. Even the $0 ones. Because we don't want those anymore. Alright, so we got those 2 big ones there, and you might be wondering, what the heck are we going to do with this spot in the back now? So, we're actually just going to slap down the... Actually, I'm going to slide it down, so we're going to leave a gap here for when the expansion's there to have the door. So, let's just slide this one down. Let's go ahead and buy that expansion, though. It's going to be the right expansion. And we'll get it like this so that we have 4 more chairs, so I don't have to buy those 4 chairs, and then we'll sell that table. And then we're just going to put a door right there. So we'll put a door. Let's just have an open doorway. I got to delete the window first. Let's sell that window. Just have an open doorway. Can I paint it though? Go with a dark brown. There we go. Just so it matches the vibe a little better, you know? Then we need to put a roof on this. So let's zoom in. We're going to go roof. We're just going to go with a flat roof. And then we're going to paint it black. I think the rest is black. Or is it like dark gray? It's like dark gray. Okay, we'll go with that. Slick. Okay, we're going to get rid of this stupid table too. So we don't want those. Okay, so we got two 8-people tables right here. Let's get a couple of 6ers in here, and then we'll try to put some more in the other room. So let's check our inventory real quick. So if we got the 8s going that way, do we want to run the 6 that... What is going on? What is that? Did I do that? Okay, so let's put these starting here. With a space of 2. We're going to move these two right over here. So that they come and leave right over there. All right, chairs. It's gonna look cramped, and there's no walking paths, but it doesn't really matter because our people will still get through them either way. I want to put another 8-person one down in this corner, I think, so we're gonna go ahead and get another 8-person table. That's all we got money for at the moment. It's looking a hot mess. We'll probably put another 6er right here. But yeah. It's looking a hot mess, but it's going to hold way more people now. So let's go ahead and let's open our store. Open our restaurant. Can we get one full table? Is that too much to ask? I haven't got one full table yet. So I think later on we'll make this first area, we'll make it a bunch of tables for 4 and some tables for 2, since people are going to come for them no matter what you do. We'll put the bigger tables in here. I guess I can get rid of the windows. I mean, it's nice to see through to there to see how many people there are, so maybe I'll just leave the windows. But it's kind of weird to have windows to the inside, you know? Oh my god, I really hate this game right now. Can you just send me a table for 6 or 8? Okay, so change of plans a little bit. We're going to go to the menu, and we're going to leave only the most expensive item for each category. Just to try to boost our profits. We might add them back later. But yeah, we're just going to leave the most expensive one for a bit. For each thing. Just to try and increase how much we're making here. Once we hit day 20 anyways, we're going to close down shop again. And we're going to reorganize this. Because you know what? I would rather have it look nice and be walkable than just have a bunch of stuff just jammed in here. Because honestly, kind of a pain. Even though it's more efficient for like money. Because you got more seats equals more heads at the table, you know? But I'd still like the restaurant to look half decent by the time that this is all done. Doesn't need to be like super 5-star fancy, but I'd like it to look okay at least. All right, we'll get this last table out of here, and then we're going to redecorate again. And we're currently on day 20, so we're 1/5 of the way through the challenge. All right, we got $318 from that table, which is going to put us over 6,000. So with the tips, we're going to be at 6,500. Perfect. That should be enough to fill both of these rooms with tables and chairs. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pick everything up and start rearranging it. And I'll come back to you guys when we have that all finished. All right, guys, I put a little bit of money into redecorating the restaurant. Who's ready to go see this beast? Let's go inside. So over on this side, we've got the tables for 4. This way, we've got a few tables for 2. I left a lot of room to work with. And then in the new addition, we've got 4 tables for 8. So hopefully that will help a little bit. I put up some lamps, some pictures. This is an animal themed one. Then in here, I've got some nature themed pictures. Let's go ahead and open the restaurant back up though. Table for 8 and 7 out of 8 are getting rainbow sushi. That's just dollar signs printing right there, guys. This is gonna be a table for like 5. So in the new edition, we'll maybe put some tables for 6 and a bathroom. I think it looks a lot nicer already, though. Needs some more decor work, but I mean, this isn't The Sims, so. All right, so we're gonna let this cook for a little bit longer. We're gonna check back at day 25. I'll see you then. Day 25, we're 1/4 of the way done the challenge, guys. All right, let's try to get some nature in here to... We're gonna put a rose on every table. Try to get our gardening up. We're gonna go try to get some ingredients we need. Let's go to the farm first. We need onions, so we're gonna plant some of those. Carrots. Wheat. All right. On the butcher. I think we need 2 of these. We'll get like 4 chickens because I think we need those for a couple of them. We need them for like 3 of them actually, so let's get 2 more. Fish. Yeah, we need to go in here. One needed 3 and one needed 5, I believe. Then we need the supermarket. We need sugar. We need pasta. We need apples. How many apples? We'll just get 4. And we gotta wait for the wheat to grow. But we should be able to do... Oh, we need to go to the bakery too. Alright, let's see if we can go up the prices of some of our stuff now. Back to our place. Menu. Boost price. There we go. Look at that. 27 bucks for each one of those now. Can we up this one? Boost to 19. Perfect. We up any of these ones yet? Yes, we can. This one we gotta wait for the onion. Yeah, that's that one. This one we gotta wait for an onion. And this one we gotta wait for an onion. But everything else we've boosted up, so we're gonna start making a little bit more money now. We're going to make a little bathroom here. Alright. So now we're gonna need to move this window. We'll just put it right on top of this plant here. Then we need to make this one the same height. Let's store these as well because that just looks weird now. And we need a door. Just a plain door should be fine. Let's change the color of it though. Nope. That was fine as it is. Let's do that part black. There we go. Okay, go in here. We're gonna put in bathroom. We need a toilet and a sink. Let's put in a nicer sink. Let's put a toilet brush in the corner over here. Towel above the sink so you can dry your hands. What else can we put in here? A garbage can. Just put it along the wall. This is gonna be a crammed little bathroom, but we're just trying to get the hygiene up a little bit. Get some different soaps. Oh, there's a nicer toilet. Oh well. Throw some toilet paper on the floor too. Boom, look at that hygiene. And then let's slap one of these bad boys on the door outside. Did our hygiene... Oh, wrong one. Our hygiene's now 2 stars, so that's good. And we still have room to walk back here. Oh, we need to upgrade the kitchen too. We just got our first VIP customer, guys. That's pretty cool. Not sure what that does, but maybe they'll buy a whole bunch of expensive food. Make sure they get VIP service. 2 more, 2 more. There we go. We got them fed real quick. It's got to be a record. You get that katsu curry over to that table, man. Why are you just like sliding across the floor? What are you doing, Laura? No Heelys allowed. Oh, they do give extra money. Nice. We're almost 1/3 of the way through the challenge. I think we're gonna make it though. We're on the right track. We're only at 10K right now, but if you think of the amount of money we've spent so far getting here, I think we will have 100K in the bank at the end of this challenge. Maybe even more. Don't you dare seat them, Julian. You little turd. I was clearing a table out for them. How rude. How absolutely rude. Well, there's one clear now for the next one, I guess. Oh. Now I don't have a table for 4 there, Julian. Alright, give me a dango, man. See if we can get these ones out of here before Julian puts them at one of my tables for 8. Okay, we're at 10K. I'm not gonna bother closing shop this time because we're so busy in here. I don't want to kill the momentum. You know what I mean? So let's just add the left expansion. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it with the chairs and the table, just so that I can have 4 chairs that I don't have to buy. We're gonna go ahead and select that. Now we're gonna have to... We're gonna move this painting. Let's move it over here. And then we're gonna put a door right in there. Right there. Then we're gonna paint this dark. Match the other one. Are they straight across? Perfect. That worked out nicely. Okay, we really need to get some stuff going in here. Let's sell that real quick. Now in this room, I think we're gonna need to have another washroom. Let's delete this window here because we don't want a window into the washroom. Just to try to get our hygiene up. So let's build another one here. Walls. Just keep it small again. Oh, we also need to put the roof. Just go with a flat roof. Check. And then we're going to paint that roof dark gray so it matches everything else. All right. Now we need a door here. Perfect. Hopefully that brought our rating for hygiene up. Our hygiene's now at 4.3. That's pretty good. All right, let's add some tables in here now. Let's make some tables for 6 in this section. And then, what is that? Papadom. No idea what that is. So that's this room. Let's put some lights in the corners to match the other room. We're gonna have to go to lights. So we got these bad boys in the corners. Can't fit one there, but that's okay. So I want to upgrade our servers to have carts. That's going to be super expensive though. So we'll probably just do them like one at a time. So let's start with summer because you're going to make her speed first. And then it's $2,500 for her to have a cart. Whew. Whew. Hopefully that one item makes a difference, you know? All right, guys, so we're going to let this marinate for a little bit and we'll come back in a few days. Ooh, we got a food critic. And a VIP. Oh, it's a different VIP. Let's take a picture. Smile. She looks so happy. She better be happy. Oh, we got another VIP over here too, and he's different looking. Let's take a pic with all these VIPs. Say cheese. So we can see what the food critic's gonna rate us. Our restaurant's 3 stars, so hopefully they don't give us too low. Just gonna watch them eat. You better give me a good score there, buddy. I'm watching you. $2.3 stars and earn $0. How rude. We're gonna expand. So let's expand. Let's buy the back expansion. I'm thinking we go outdoor dining for the back. And then on the either side of those, maybe we'll have a regular expansion. Do we even want outdoor dining? I don't think we want outdoor dining. All right, so now we gotta bust through into there from somewhere. Let's make this a fancier dining area. Let's have some nicer looking tables and chairs. Doesn't need to be too fancy though, like maybe just these like curved leg ones. All right, cool. This is like our luxury looking room. All right, let's see what this food critic gives me. If it's another 2.3, I'm gonna scream. It probably will be though, honestly. Our rating hasn't gone up. 2.9, hey, that's pretty good. That went up. We just hit 20K, boys. Let's go. Everyone's clearing out of here all at once, though. It's going to be empty in here in a second. All right, guys, we're officially at the midway point. We are 50 days into our 100-day challenge. Our goal is to get $100,000 in those 100 days. We're currently sitting at $25,040. Let me know in the comments down below if you think we are going to make that goal before the end of this video. But keep in mind that this growth isn't linear. Like, I've spent so much money growing this place. We're going to keep spending money, but we're going to start making money faster, especially since we cut down the menu to just have items that are around 20 plus, but we're only keeping the most expensive items in each category. So that's why our rating is only 3.1, because if you look here, our food's only a 2.4 because we don't have too many different cuisines in here. But we can easily get that up after we smack that $100,000 goal at the end of our 100 days. And hey, maybe we'll even make it there before the 100 days. But we're going to still see where we get to at the end of 100 days. So yeah, let's get back into it. All right, so next, now that we have $25,000, why don't we do a couple of upgrades? Let's go ahead and get card payments. It doesn't really matter because I have auto cash collection anyways, but it'll be good to have. Oh, we got another food critic in the restaurant. That's cool. So let's go ahead and do 2 expansions. We'll do both of these ones. Well, let's go with empty though. All right, and then we're going to have to find a way to bust through to get into those. Food critic can go there. Let's see if they need some help in here with anything real quick. I think they're doing okay. Collect some dishes, take a couple orders. Now we need to figure out how we're going to get through here. I think we're going to delete. We'll store that window for now, and we're going to put a doorway through here. So let's go ahead and get a door. We'll just get a standard skinnier one. Just like that, and then we're going to paint that so it matches. Alright, and then same on this side. We're going to get rid of this window. Grab the door. Boom. And then paint it. Then we're going to go ahead and paint the floors in here too. What is this? Look at these legs. The way they're sinking into the couch, it makes her look like she has tiny little feet that just like what is that? Just the world's shortest legs. But it's literally, they're just sinking into the couch, but it looks ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Maybe we should trash this. Let's go ahead and trash this. And put something else in here. Let's look at our menu now, guys. So we've got one starter still, which is a little sad. But the rainbow sushi is just so expensive. Nothing can compare. If I could get something up to like 20, I would definitely put it on there. We have 4 mains. So we got laksa, Peking duck, soto, and katsu curry. And then now we have dango and mooncakes. So we're doing pretty good there. Our food's hopefully going to improve. Alright, cool. This is kind of like a conference lounge looking thing that you could maybe rent out here. Maybe that's the vibe we're going to go for. We still haven't done the other side, but we're not full enough, like, ever to need to do that. I'm going to put someone in here just to have somebody in that room. Look at that. They're having a nice conference meeting over here. We're really starting to make some progress with the money here now, guys. We're at $33,000 on day 58. We still have another room that we need to put some stuff in, though. I'm just not sure what I want to do with it. This one right here. All right, let's figure out what we want to do in this room since we got to spend money on furniture. Maybe do some booths. Then maybe put a couple of them over here. Maybe that's just the way to do that. And then we're going to move these all down just so that they match. Seven booths. Then we can put something here for decor. All right, we're going to add another item to the menu, chili crab. We're just going to boost it, add it. That's probably still not going to bring our rating up. Food's a 2.6. Yeah, it didn't bring anything up. What can you do? All right, we got another food critic in here. Hopefully we get a better rating this time. We've got more food options. So maybe it'll go a little better. I think I've added 2 things. We added the barbecue ribs, the chili crab, maybe even the mooncake since the last food critic. And still just getting sushi. Oh, we have 2 food critics in here. Let's see if they give us the same rating. Another food critic. We've got 3 food critics right now. Do I even have a... Okay, good. This is insane, guys. This is insane. How do we have 3 food critics at once? I must be the talk of the town right now with my whopping 3.5 stars. This is stressful having 3 food critics in your restaurant all at once. All right, let's see the damage. We got 4.3 stars and earned $200. This is the first time we've ever earned anything from a food critic. That's awesome. Took us 60 days. 60 days! Let's see if this other one's going to give me a good rating too. Need one more dango. Let me snatch that. Let's see what number 3 is doing. Number 3 is waiting for all their food. So many tables needing cleared over here. All right, moment of truth. Are we going to get another 4.3? 3.8? How do you both be in this shop at the exact same time? One gives a 4.3 One gives a 3.8. Man, the service must have been really bad for that one. And we're making like $300 a table now. It's pretty crazy. I need to collect dishes 2 more times. There we go. Come on, give me some expensive food. I don't even know what that is. Moussaka. Okay, come on, baby. Give me over a 4.0, please. Please. 5 stars. Let's go. Just shows how different each critic is, right? That's pretty realistic. It's kind of like real life because no food critic's going to give you the same score as another one. I'm pretty happy with that one. It's like that doesn't bring my actual rating up. They should have a thing for like food critic ratings. Will they affect you, you know? I still need to get my food up and my expansions and atmosphere up. I feel like they wanted to just be super cluttered with stuff everywhere. All right, guys, it's day 3. We're currently at $44,000 cash. We are almost halfway to our goal with only 37 days left to go, but I think we are going to nail this. I'm currently on day 3 of recording this game. It's taken a lot longer than I thought it would, but I've been enjoying my time. All right, let's go in the restaurant and get her open. All right, so let's look at the upgrades and see if there's anything we should do. Maybe we should do the back expansion so that we can unlock the upper floors. So let's unlock that. Let's go outdoor for this one because we don't have any outdoor dining. So we're going to select outdoor for that. Then now we can put a second floor. It's kind of wild, but it'll maybe look a lot cooler. So let's go ahead and buy the second floor. Let's just duplicate the previous floor. Sounds good to me. Buy stairs or elevator? Oh, we're gonna get an elevator. Ain't nobody got time for stairs. Now we just need to find somewhere we can put an elevator. Maybe in one of these new areas. Maybe in this room. And we're gonna plop... No, that's not the one I want. I want the glass one. What's the other option? Premium? So it might match the vibe a little better. I don't like the color of the door though. Can I paint that? Here we go. No connected elevator found yet. Somehow I'm up here. Out of curiosity though, since we duplicated everything, if I put a door here. Ah! Okay, so that's an outside wall. Good to know. What about if I put it here? Okay, cool. There is a room here. Okay, now this is getting interesting. What do we want to do up here, though? What is this? Frozen yogurt. We need to make some kind of classy, like, lounge area up here, though. Just a bunch of weird frog chairs. Let's make some weird frog tables up here. Once we get lots of money, because they're expensive. Maybe egg chairs? We should make tables with just frog chairs. Luxury sofa. Alright. Well, let's make some money first before I put anything up here. Let's also paint this because this does not match the vibe. All right, so our goal today is going to be to try to get this up to 4 stars. We got our expansions up to 3.5, so we need to get our food, our atmosphere, and our expansions. But I don't want to get the food up just yet because I want to make some money. So I'm leaving only the expensive stuff on here still. All right, y'all ready to get weird? So since this room is kind of tiny, since it's got that in here, let's make this room weird. We're gonna make this room weird, okay? It's gonna be a frog room. We're gonna paint the walls green. We're gonna put frog chairs. I don't know if there's any kind of table that would go with that. We'll just have just random tables. So let's go. Chairs. Frog chairs. They're expensive, so we're only gonna do like 2 or 3 of these tables. Okay, that took like almost $15,000. Okay, now we need some tables. Let's get, oh man, I don't know if any tables really match the vibe of this. Food court table. That might match the vibe better. It's kind of random looking, you know? Let's go with that. All right, can we paint these? Let's paint these walls too. Dark green, that's kind of a vibe. Okay, cool. We got the weird frog room now. Let's put a painting on this wall. Let's put the rubber ducky one. Was that objects? Yeah, it was. Frog chairs with weird tables. All right, what else can we put in here and make it a little weird? Let's get some weird lights. Spiral lights. All right, we'll leave them yellow too because it kind of matches. Just rotate. Just have a piano in the frog room so the weird people can get serenaded. All right. That's the frog room, guys. Here's our frog room. It's got duckies on the wall, plushies on the tables. Will anyone ever come up here, though? Who knows? That was like $24,000 of our money. Guys, look how full the restaurant is. Oh my god. Do you remember how tiny this thing was when we started? And now there's just people everywhere? Man, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go check the froggy room. Oh, there's still people up here. Good. Oh man, I like the froggy room. It's dope. Man, I'm pretty proud of how far we've come since the beginning, you know? Like this place is a happening place, as the old folks would say. We're getting really close to 4 stars. So if I buy another expansion, maybe that would just get us there. Oh, I didn't do actually any of the outdoor dining. Maybe I should do that. Guys. I got a VIP. I put him at the froggy table. Oh man. Hope they enjoy their experience. And walk this way. Alright guys, we got our first food critic in a while in here. Hopefully he rates me better than one of the ones I had earlier. 'Cause yesterday I think we had 3. And only one of them rated me bad, like 3.8 or something, which put me to the point where I didn't earn anything. Which is kind of rude. Because, like, I swear another one rated me 5 stars. Alright, this food critic better have a good score for us today, boys. Are they just serving to the void? Give me a good score. Or else. 5 stars, let's go. We finally got another starter. Took so long. Salmon soup, we can boost up to 20 bucks, which means it makes the menu. So we finally have 3 starters. Look at all this stuff not on the menu. Look at all this stuff. So many things. Wow. Day 75. Only 25 in-game days left to make $100,000. We're currently at a solid 42,000, so yeah, we're totally on track. I'd also love to hit 4 stars, assuming my staff learns how to cook properly. No pressure or anything. Go ahead and smash like if you think I'll somehow pull this off without having a full-on Roblox breakdown. Alright guys, let's really quick try to get to 4 stars. We're currently on day 79 and we're at $61,000. So I think we're going to make this goal no problem. So let's work on the second part. We're currently, I believe, at 3.9 stars. 3.9. So let's do some expansions and see if that gets us up to 4 stars. So let's get some... Make these all outdoor. What'd that get us at? Nothing? 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 Okay, and we're still at like 50K. And we're at 4 stars. Let's go. Let's hope we can keep it there. All right, now we just need to get another $50,000 in 21 days, and then we should be good to go. I was been putting random stuff in here every time it asks me to buy 5 pieces of furniture. I don't actually know what I want to do with this room, but all I know is this is the best room in the entire restaurant. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments down below if the frog room is the room. So let's look at the menu real quick. We got a lot on the menu now. We've got 4 starters, ribs, salmon soup, rainbow sushi, smoked salmon. We have 11 mains, and the cheapest one is $24. That's crazy. The newest ones are beef Wellington and fondue and Peking duck probably. Oh, I didn't look at the... And then for desserts, we now have 6 desserts, and the trifle is probably the newest one there. But yeah, it's crazy. We have desserts worth $24 now. When we started, our most expensive one was $15 before we upgraded the Dango. Lobster stew, how much is that? Boost up to 27. You better bet we're going to go get fish and milk. Let's go get some fish and some milk. Let's go to the farm first. Because milk is available here today, or it was anyways earlier. Let's buy a couple just in case. And then we need fish. Alright, now back. Lobster. Oh, I need one more fish. Why didn't you guys tell me I needed one more fish? Alright, now that we got our last fish, let's boost that lobster. Lobster stew. Add it to the menu. So that's the only upgrade we have left now is the 3rd floor for $45,000. Do you guys think we're going to have enough to upgrade that last thing before we finish this challenge and still have $100,000 left? All right, guys, after 84 days, we are finally unlocking the last item on the menu. Well, there should be nothing left to unlock after that, so I'm not sure why it's still giving me like things to do here. Let's see what happens. See if anything pops up. Unless I'm just going to have one at a time now. Maybe that's what's happening. We shall find out. You unlocked all foods, so you earned $75 instead. Alright, so if anyone was wondering what happens after you've unlocked all the food, you just get money instead. Alright, cool. 16 more days to go. Let's go. Alright guys, it is now day 90, which means we have 10 days left to try to make $17,000 as we're currently at $83,000. We are so close to getting this goal. I have no doubt in my mind that we're going to have 100K at the end of this. I no longer think that I'm going to have enough to buy the last upgrade, which would help get us to the 5 stars. So I don't think we're going to have the 45 grand, but you know what? At the end of this, when we have the 100K, I can spend it on that. So it's all good. And then we need to get food and expansions up. Food service and expansions. So I would need to get all of these staff purchased and to level 5. So I don't know if I'm going to have enough cash with the 100K at the end of that. But if we could get this restaurant to 5 stars using that 100K, that would be awesome. And then I would love... I would love to Turn this entire upstairs into Frogland. Like, make this room the same. I was just placing a bunch of clocks here every time. Every time the game made me spend $50. But I've now unlocked every single item on the menu, so I don't need to do any of those side tasks anymore. I can just kind of do whatever I feel like. So we have 10 days left. Each day is 10 minutes in real time. So we have 100 minutes left, which is just under 2 hours. So in less than 2 hours, we should be at our goal. I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. And just like that, 100 in-game days of grinding, cooking, cleaning, expanding, and questioning every single life choice I'd made in Roblox. After serving hundreds of emotionally unstable NPCs and yelling at my chef more times than I'd like to admit, we finally hit the big number. $100,000. $129,000 to be exact. That's right, 6 digits. Enough money to buy like 3 chairs in this game. I also managed to hit 4.3 stars, which means this place is officially less of a disaster than when we started. Was it smooth? No. Was it efficient? Not even close. But did we have fun doing it? Heck yeah. If you've made it this far into the video, you're either really invested or trapped under something heavy. Either way, I appreciate you. Smash that like button if you think Chef Milo deserves a raise. Subscribe if you want to see me suffer through another challenge in a different Roblox game, or if you just enjoy poorly managed digital businesses. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.